60 years ago, generation and a half ago, a family dinner on average lasted 1.5 hours. The average family dinner lasts today 12 minutes. Now back in Ephesians 2, the argumentation here is so powerful and beautiful. Verse 18 sets the premise for our inclusion as family members. How can we be included? How can we have access? How can we be considered brothers and sisters in the family of God? Ephesians 4:18 and 19. For through him, who do you think the antecedent there is to him? Jesus Christ. For through Jesus Christ, we both have access in one spirit to the Father. So then you are no longer strangers and aliens, but are fellow citizens with the saints and members of the household of God. We're going to come back to this idea of spiritual homelessness in a few minutes, but it's accented here. How we are drawn in. We are in Christ. You and I are not out. We are in. I hope and trust that you know yourself well enough to say, I don't belong in that family. I don't deserve to carry that name. I am in no way worthy of being a part of that tribe or clan. But by the grace and goodness and kindness of Jesus Christ, he calls me in. I was that spiritual orphan as a kid, cast off, alien and stranger, but now I'm a citizen as a saint, and I, by his grace of no merit of my own, are in the family of God. I'm a member of the family of God. And it's important, in fact, it's spiritually necessary for us to connect our relationship with God as members of his family with our relationships with one another. There are lots of reasons in our culture today why we separate those. People consider God as their father, but don't have really any real, genuine relationship with the local church. They're at a distance. They have their space. It's all Heisman territory. Football's back in season, you know what I'm saying? Talk about Heisman, R.I.P. Arch Manning. He just didn't get it done. That was for a good friend of mine who tracks football better than I do. But for those of you that tend to have a mildly combative relationship with a series like this, the Heisman attitude, why? Sadly, for too many of the people in this room, it's because you've been wronged and hurt and harmed by the church. Leaders that were supposed to care for you betrayed you instead, or hurt you, or wronged you. But I want to remind you once again that the Father is drawing you in. He has made you a member of the family. And family not only has privileges, but it has responsibilities and commitments. For too many people, they desire the blessings of the family while resisting the commitments thereof. Think about my family. I would hope that the young men would serve the women of our family with umbrellas and carrying the groceries in. But I'm also grateful that it's the women of our church that are manipulating those groceries into something delicious for us to eat. Are there blessings in family? Please say yes. And 1,000 times yes. Are there commitments in the family? But we're so American and prideful that we love the blessings and Heisman the commitments. Is that what Christ has for us? Is that what he died for and for us? By no means. But rather, drawn in, household of God and dwelling of God. 60 years ago, generation and a half ago, a family dinner on average lasted 1.5 hours. The average family dinner, evening, family today, lasts today 12 minutes. And in fact, the frequency of these family dinners is plummeting as well. In the last 20 years, since the turn of the millennium, it is happening as third as often as it was before. Fewer dinners, much less time. Our family is very active, as your family almost assuredly is. We have asked every family member, even those that are no longer named Gebhards, to join us on Monday night for a family night. If you ask me to do something on Monday night, I will tell you no. Because aside from Sunday morning, Monday nights is an immovable, beautiful, glorious gathering of our family. It's called family night. We have a structure, we have a plan, we have a sit-down meal. And I can't tell you as the patriarch the joy that I experience in an hour of conversation with these special people that I love so much. They're such gifts to me. Then we have our traditions, and we have our ways, and we have our games, and we have to watch America's game show, which is Wheel of Fortune. Are you all communists? What's wrong with you? What? America's game show is Wheel of Fortune. So that is a big part of our Monday evenings as well. And then Julie and Shay guess all the words. Riley's actually good at the triple. And I'm just sitting there going, what? How do you spell that? And family dinners, family meals. What a privilege, what a joy. And so we have this great, honorable, blessed privilege of being family members in God's house.